And that's why your support and your love and your prayers for Israel are so important. Thank you.
This is the 700-year-old coin.
You have 400 million people.
You know, Israel is such a small country, so everybody knew someone.
It says in Hebrew, Lecherut Zion, freedom to Zion.
Israel, people sometimes think Israel is very secular. It's not religious. The people have abandoned God.
Right now, on the radio in Israel, as we are going through debatably the hardest war we've ever been through.
The #1 trending song on the radio is a song called Od Yoter Tov.
The song goes as follows.
והשם יתברך, תמיד אוהב אותי, ותמיד יהיה לי רק טוב. It means God is blessed and will always love me, and it will always be so good for me. Doesn't matter if you're Jewish or Christian, we are all singing, God loves me. God loves me. We love God. We are a people of God. And God loves us right back. Thank you. And you start a massacre against the people of God, against the people who clearly God is protecting. 76 years ago, this country was made up of refugees like my grandparents who dwelled in the deserts and picked themselves up by their bootstraps. They were kicked out of their homes with nothing. They ended up in the desert in tents and built the country up, literally draining the swamps of malaria-infested mosquitoes. And you think that when 7, 8, 10 Arab armies attack that country, and the Jews or the Israelites still come out on top, you think God's not with them? How could you be so dense? This is the 700-year-old coin from the Muslim Caliphate and the 2,000-year-old coin from Jerusalem. And they're all real, by the way. Because of the October 7th massacre, there was a big rise in anti-Semitism in the Caribbean this year. That's why I'm here today, because I don't really think the Caribbean is getting much attention. And I think that Israel advocates are not putting an eye on this place too. I grew up in South Florida, so the Caribbean has a really special place in my heart. I grew up around Haitians and around Jamaicans and around Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. And so while I have nothing to do with that culture myself, it's deep inside of my heart. So being here, I feel like I'm on my own turf, you know? I feel like I'm speaking to my own people. For the last 6 months or so, terrorist groups in the north of the country, in Lebanon, were firing rockets at Israel. 3 a.m. or 1 in the afternoon, you're working on the computer, you're on the toilet, you're in the shower naked, and you gotta run. I am outside the Mikveh Israel Emmanuel Synagogue. Hold this please, this is a piece of rocket fragment that I collected myself from the north of Israel. I collected these pieces, by the way, from a kid's basketball court.